As we are in Darwin, such a beautiful part of the country, it would be remiss of us to not take a look at some of the amazing natural wildlife we have here. And speaking of natural wildlife, Ryan Wood, how are you going? Today we are at the original Adelaide River Croc Jumping Cruises, and we're going to go see some crocs in action. I heard you really like crocs.
No, I'm very nervous coming from New Zealand. The only scary part is me seeing myself in the mirror. So yeah, pretty nervous to get amongst it today. And
well, the good news is there's heaps of barriers, and we only get within 1 metre of them. So it's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous. I'm the most nervous I've been this year. So it's going to be
That's
exciting.
Probably saying something. We'll get into that. You go first.
We'll just see there's a croc over there now, see? You'll get an idea
there,
what that
no! Molly, no, I'm actually...
You want to smile?
Yeah, can we smile? I'm actually serious, I can't. That is actually the scariest thing I've ever done.
In terms of like nerves before a top 10 shootout versus nerves for that, do they even compare?
No, nowhere near. Oh.
Jesus.
Is it bad when we're swarmed by them? Hey mate, it's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Molly, I'm gonna be quiet. Just be ready for me to...
No, my God, that's a bee. It's a bee. It's a bee.
Don't bring the meat in this way, mate, I'm done. Oh my goodness!
I don't like how close he is with that steak.
That hit the bottom!
No more, none. This is going to cancel me.
Oh, she's got it. Oh no! That's my arm workout.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh! That was cool.
So Woody, coming off the back of Perth, your first pole, your first win. Firstly, talk us through now, a couple of weeks later, what's going through your mind?
Yeah, I've done quite a few firsts lately. First time here doing the crocodile stuff. So yeah, obviously Perth was an awesome weekend, and I feel like we made a huge gain on car two's side, just from a confidence point of view for not only myself, but for Rich, the mechanics and everyone, knowing that we can do it.
All eyes are on this top 10. You're currently 10th in a pretty tight battle in that 10th position. So how important is, obviously you want to go out there, you want to get more poles, you want to get more wins, but you need points, and that's crucially important for you and the team's championship. So how much of that is now your main focus? Yeah,
I think for us leaving Perth, we felt as though we should have been a lot higher in the championship. I think we calculated it could have been 6th or 7th, which would have been awesome, and we've put a lot of emphasis on trying to get into the 10, and we've hit that, but we want to be more comfortably in the 10. So being on the bubble is hard because, you know, there's a lot of pressure for our side of the garage. You know, this weekend we just need to make sure we score points every race and hopefully leave the weekend still in the 10, if not better.
Does that change your perspective a little bit? If you were in that fight with Golding, would you still have fought that hard for that position, or do you think you would have played it a bit differently now?
I still feel like I gave him enough room, and watching it back, yeah, he obviously just drove in there quite hard and lost the rear, and then, you know, sort of tanked into me. But I think he would have probably said that he probably would have given it up because he's 11th in the championship and I'm 10th.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah. So, you know, it hurt both of us.
How do you prepare specifically for Darwin, and what's the kind of key to being able to maintain that focus in the car when it's 60, 70 degrees in there?
Super important to stay hydrated. I think for me, it's just keeping on top of that. I've just been really trying hard in the sauna to try and make sure I cope with the heat well. So if the car's really easy to drive and it's fast, it'll be nice. But if it's hard work, it's going to be a long weekend.
You've also got Chaz Mostert. Does he also mentor you in some ways with all of these things, and what did he have to say after Perth? Yeah,
obviously Chazzy's been a huge part of my career. It's funny, I couldn't imagine sharing that side of the garage with anyone else. Obviously super important to have him alongside me from a point of view of mindset and everything like that, and what he's done for me has been huge. I was pretty down at points, and he was one of the guys to keep me up.
We're going to see a lot more of that dynamic. Some people, nothing to lose, going for the gap. Some people trying to play a bit smarter. Is it going to change the racing, do you think? I think
Darwin always turns it on from a racing point of view. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I don't get caught up in too much of it, but I feel like here, Townsville, QR, there's some great rounds coming up from that point of view, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of exciting battles.
All the best, Woody. Have a
Thank
good
you.
weekend.
Cheers, thanks.